Getting funding for your land deals is always a challenge. So in this video, I'm going to give you 3 strategies you can use to go ahead and get your deals funded and go ahead and flip those for fast profits. But just know that any resources you need to go ahead and expand your land investing business can be found directly below this video. But let's dive into this here. So traditional banking doesn't want to give you loans on raw land. So how do we get these deals done? There's 3 ways I use to go ahead and fund my deals. You can do these as well. So let's dive into the first one, and that's private money lenders. This is without a doubt the easiest strategy you can use. Where do you find private money lenders? Find people that have money and pitch them on the idea of funding your deals. It usually works like this. Finding properties that are well below market value that you can flip for profits. You go to your private money lenders and you map out the whole formula to them. These are business owners, rich uncles, you name it. Anybody with money, they want to make more money. So you go ahead and map out the formula. I'm going to buy this property for $20K. It's worth $50K. We're going to go ahead and put it on the market for $35,000 to make that fast cash. I need that $20,000 to go ahead and take this property down. What's in it for you? Well, there's a number of different ways we can go about this. One is paying monthly interest on it. There's also flat rate interest. So if you think you're going to take down a property for $20K that's really worth $50K and you're listing it for $35, chances are it's going to sell really fast. So the investor that's putting up the 20 say, look, I'm going to give you back $23,000 within 60 days of this deal. Most people will jump all over that. That's a fast rate of return, completely passive to them. And once again, where are you going to find these private money lenders? You could go ahead and go to RIA meetings. You could talk to business owners. And like I said, family members that have that money that are already in the game, they love to deploy it to make more cash. But let's get into the next strategy here. The next one I love to use is credit cards. Now, this might sound a little bit weird. Credit cards are incredibly effective in funding your land deals. And here's how I do it. I just look for wholesalers that have phenomenal deals. I negotiate those phenomenal deals down even more, and then I bust out my credit card when I'm ready to take action, give them the numbers, and boom, I take down those properties. I turn around and relist those properties on my website on seller financing terms. So if I buy it for $500, I relist it for $1,800 to $2,400 in simple payments of $50 a month, and we use those payments to pay off the credit card and keep the cycle going, keeping the spread in between. And finally, the last strategy to go ahead and get your deals funded is using seller financing. Now, that's my exit strategy I just discussed before, but using seller financing when acquiring the properties works just as well. Here's the scenario. We do a bunch of direct mail marketing, typically in higher dollar properties. Once we have the sellers reach out to us, they say, you know what, I will accept your offer, but let's take that back. They hit us back and they say they won't accept our offer. We want this much for the property. So let's do a scenario. Go back to the $50,000 deal. We are sending out direct offers at $20,000. They say, you know what, the least I'd take is $25,000. Say, great. Do you need that $25,000 all at once, or can we set up a seller financing deal on this? I'll give you $200 a month with a balloon payment in 5 years, paying off the balance. And if I flip it sooner, no prepayment penalty, you get all your cash. Most people are open to this. They just want to get their dollar amount and get the cash flow coming in. Let's do another scenario because I kind of glazed over that real fast. Let's say you're targeting properties that are worth $10,000 and you're putting offers out at $2,000. Make the numbers a little smaller and more manageable to work with here. Sellers hit you back, say, I won't take anything less than $4,000 for it, but you're quite confident you can flip this for 10. Great, I will pay you the 4. I'm gonna go ahead and give you $200 a month for X number of months till you're paid in full. And once again, no prepayment penalty if I pay you in full. Would you accept that? Would that work for you? Yes? Okay, great. Let me drop the paperwork. You deed the property to me. You have a promissory note getting you $200 a month till you're paid off in full. And you could go ahead and flip it for the 10 or keep it in your portfolio. So I know this was a quick crash course here. I wanted to get something out tonight, and this is how you could get your deals funded. So use that creativity. When someone tells you no because they don't think the financing's there, they don't want to lend on the deal, keep asking, stay creative, get your deals funded. And like I said, all the resources you need are found directly below this video in the description. Thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to connecting with you on the next video.